Hello, happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'm in the shed again, obviously. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on this. This is my boiler. This is the Buffalo boiler, GL348, I think it is. It's the 30 litre model. I'm going to be fitting the top to it. Like this being one of the new style boilers, it's gonna need a little bit more work to it, which I'll show you in a little bit. So what I've got now is I bought a tap. I actually bought a kit for a tap, and it was like I knew I needed a 1/2 inch, and this was like called a 1/2 inch wellness kit. And this is what they sent. That is what look at the size of that. Look at the size of that thing. It's a little bit bigger than what I was anticipating, what I was expecting, but it'll do for the meantime. And if it's too big or whatever, I think it's probably for a kegel or something, like God only knows what. But I'll stick it on anyway, and then I'll maybe go to a smaller tap at some point later on. So yeah, that's going on. It was a 3-piece kit as well too, so you got the 1, 2, 3 pieces. I've got my hop filter. And then I've got my grinding stone, because I'm going to need to widen the hole. Okay, so the Buffalo comes with one of these. Just a catering tap. It's fine, it's perfectly fine, it works. Inside, that's what it looks like inside. I've just loosened it, so just a case of undoing that. Okay, so that's the hole there. So you can see it's been, they made it a funny shape, so I just need to make sure it's round, which is where the grinding stone come in. I'm taking all my instructions, by the way, from Adam from Baldy's Brewery. Homebrew Wednesday 6. So that's where I'm getting mine. If you want to see how to do it properly in real time, go and look at that. Okay, I'm already off to a bad start. Can't even get the pack open. I have a knife somewhere, but where it is I'm not sure. That looks nice and round now. Let's hope it goes through. It's going in, yep. It's turning. Happy fucking this. Okay. Yep. I've also bypassed the internal knockoff switch, whatever the hell it's called. The thermal cutout. I did that in the last video. Maybe I could throw in that little video again right now. Okay, so you've got a red and blue wire. You've got a red and blue wire at this side. It's obviously covered by this little bit of sheet. This is our earthen wire, so basically I've just connected the red wire to the red wire, the blue wire to the blue wire, through the little ceramic block here. And yeah, that's it. So that's it bypassed. All I need to do now is to put the back on, connect up the earthen wire again. Okay, so that's what it did inside. Now we're going to test it, see if it works, and we'll stand back and hope for the best. Okay, so without boring you, what I've done is I've put the PTFE tape, plumber's tape, around the 1/2 of the nipple, and then I've screwed the nipple into the top itself. So what that's going to mean now then is that just need to put a washer on, one small washer. Got the silicone O-ring, goes on. The big washer goes over the top, so it kind of sits like that. And that's where our seal's going to be. And that goes through the top, through the hole, sorry. And then inside, there's a wee bit of tape. Should be this nut. Voila. Okay, so there it is all fitted up, and inside it looks like that. So that's our hop filter there. I'm not going to put it on at the minute. That's not the first time. I actually had to take it off because I'd screwed too much of that nipple into the tap, so which meant then I couldn't obviously connect that. But it's all sorted now, so I'm going to check for leaks, and we'll be back. Of course there was a leak. There doesn't look to be anything now. I just put a little bit extra tape on and put an extra O-ring on. It seems to have sorted it. I'll need to keep my eye on it though. Okay, so while I'm waiting on that, the boiler to heat up, I've cracked open a beer. This is a homebrew. This is, a few weeks ago I did an English ale. I haven't reviewed it as yet. This is it. There's not too many left, so I thought I might as well get in one before it's all gone. It's not bad. I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to change a few things. What it needs is, I want it to have a little bit more bitterness. You know, kind of somewhere, I always said landlord, but landlord, or maybe something like the bitterness of Spitfire, you know, somewhere between those two would be nice. That's what I'm looking. So I think the Spitfire's about 40 ABUs. I'm sure landlord something similar. This is off the top of my head, I think this is 28 ABUs, something like that. So I also used USO5 yeast because I didn't have SO4, which has left it very clean. I only really used Golding's hops in this. I think the SO4 might give it a little bit of a fruity taste to it, a little bit of something extra. And it definitely needs a bit of crystal in there. I was supposed to put crystal into it, and I intended to, but for whatever reason I forgot. So I think those are three things I'm going to do in the next version of this. I think the next version of this will be my next brew, possibly, which will be maybe at the weekend, next weekend. This is Saturday night. So yeah. So there's the IPA, which is in the fridge. I dry hopped it last night with, it was 165 grams hops. So some are pellets, and the mosaic is leaf, is cones, whatever. So yeah, there's 165 grams worth was going into that. 2 bags with a lot of marbles in the bottom. Every time I open the door of the fridge, I get the most amazing fruity smell. It's really nice. It's smelling really good. Okay, we've just hit 93 degrees exactly, and look. Keep warm, lights on. What's going on? Stop boiling. What the hell's going on? Okay, we're back inside again, so why it went off, I don't know. It's all disconnected, so clearly something's wrong. So obviously this is the thermometer down here, so I wonder if I just moved that kind of up here somewhere. Would that do? Because that would lower the temperature that it thinks it is. I mean, it's certainly worth a try. Maybe if there's some way I can insulate it. But this thing, I don't know. Am I supposed to take this off entirely? I could just pull it off and see what happens. Okay, rather than actually move it, I have put very professionally, as you can see, I put a heatsink compound, which I think is the same kind of white stuff in the bottom of this, which should insulate the thermometer a little bit. So yeah, we'll get it on and see what happens anyway, if nothing else. Okay, there it goes. There it goes, you dirty bastard. This is the new attempt then, so you can see the temperature probe is now up where the wire is, when it used to be down there. So yeah, let's get it back on and see. Can we get it up to 94? Let's find out. So here we are again. I'm waiting for it to boil for the third time now. I'm having another beer. I'm having Elvis juice tonight. I've not actually tried this one. I haven't even read what it is. I just generally buy it. If I see a brew dog I haven't tried, I generally go for it. Plus I can put the label on the Hall of Fame. Oh, tell you what, grapefruit. Wow, it says on it grapefruit infused IPA. Tell you what, they weren't lying. They weren't lying. Oh dear. Lovely. Someday one of my beers will turn out to be that clear. Who am I trying to kid? God almighty, that is grapefruit. I don't think there's actually grapefruit juice in this. Must be. It's nice. That's exactly how you imagine it would taste. It's just like, yeah, it's just like carbonated grapefruit juice with alcohol. You know. So yeah, this is the third time boiling this, so if it doesn't work this time, I'm gonna knock it on the head. So again, we're waiting for it to go up to 93, even though obviously the thermometer's wrong. So I can get up to 93.5. That'll be a success. I don't think it's going to work, to be honest. Just moving that thermometer, I don't know. Okay, 93.2, you can see it yourself. That's really 100 degrees. We've been boiling like this for about 2 minutes now. So I think it's safe to say that that's it sorted. What I could do, there's a hole underneath. I could feed the temperature probe just out altogether and tape it to the bottom or something like that. So yeah, that's good. That's very good. Okay, we're about 5 minutes later. Look, it's still going. So on that bombshell, I'm gonna say happy Homebrew Wednesday. See you next week.
Banana smash.